Lekha, today with a new topic, tradition and the individual talent. It's a very famous critical essay written by T.S. Eliot, who is a poet and a literary critic. And the very special about T.S. Eliot is that he's very revolutionary and also a practical man. He has won Nobel Prize for Literature in the year 1948, and his important works are Prufrock and Other Observations, The Cocktail Party, Murder in the Cathedral, and the very famous poem The Wasteland, written in 1922. Coming to the essay, Tradition and the Individual Talent, it was first published in a literary magazine titled The Egoist in the year 1919, and later it was added into T.S. Eliot's first book of criticism, The Sacred Wood, in the year 1920. And the essay is considered as the unofficial manifesto of T.S. Eliot's critical creed, and it forms the basis of all of his criticism. In the essay, T.S. Eliot, he expresses his concept of tradition and individual talent, the relationship between tradition and the individual talent, and their interdependence on each other. And the essay is actually an attack on certain critical views in Romanticism, particularly upon the idea that a poem is an expression of the personality of the poet. And coming to the structure of the essay, it has got three parts. In the first part, he talks about his concept of tradition. In the second part, he comes up with a theory of impersonality. And in the third part, he sums up the whole discussion. Moving on to the first section, I already mentioned you here, he talks about his concept of tradition. For T.S. Eliot, the term tradition, it's a matter of great significance. It has got a complex character, and it is not something that can be achieved so easily. A hard labor is required from the part of a person in order to achieve it. And by hard labor, he meant a historical sense, a sense of the fusion of the past and the present. So for a poet, a knowledge is very essential. A knowledge of the tradition, a knowledge of the past is very essential in order to achieve something nobler. And he should develop a sense of the pastness of the past. Tradition is not fixed. It is not static. It is constantly changing. It's constantly growing, and it is becoming different from what it is. So the relationship between past and present is reciprocal. The past directs and guides the present. The present, it alters and modifies the past. And we have seen many who praises a poet for his individuality. The fact is, they praises him for something wrong. A close study will reveal that a poetic creation, it shows a maximum influence of the writers of the past. So according to T.S. Eliot, a creation is not something that happens in a vacuum. A writer in the present, he must seek guidance from the writers of the past. He should conform to the literary tradition before he gets into a poetic creation. He should have a knowledge of Homer, he should have a knowledge of Virgil, of Shakespeare, not to copy them or to recreate them, but to add a novelty. So a novelty is possible only by tapping into tradition. So a writer of the present, he should be conscious of his relationship with the writers of the past. Moving on to the second section, here he comes up with the theory of depersonalization. So a poet, before he gets into a poetic creation, his passions and emotions must be depersonalized. He should be as objective as a scientist. So what is important here is not the personality of the writer, but his creation is more important, and his sense of tradition is more important. T.S. Eliot, he compares the mind of a writer to a catalyst, and the process of poetic creation to the process of a chemical reaction. Chemical reactions takes place in the presence of a catalyst. So here, the mind of a poet is a catalytic agent which combines different passions and emotions into something new. Moving towards the conclusion of the essay, here T.S. Eliot mentions that art never improves. So a poet must realize that art never improves. There may be refinements, there may be developments in art. And the fact is, greater works of art never lose their significance. So that's all about the essay, Tradition and the Individual Talent. Hope you have understood the points I have mentioned here. So see you in the next video with a new topic. Okay guys, bye.